cool nugget about why it was created and how it benefits the town. Why don't you go into this?
Okay, so Wayne Jett, who is the mayor of McHenry, which is, by the way, what a great name.
Yeah.
Wayne Jett's like the secret superhero name, right?
Hilarious.
So he is the mayor, and he created this with his wife Amber, and obviously the other parties were involved, but they led that. And they kicked off like 2021 to 2024. They've had three successful shows. This will be the fourth, and 100% of the proceeds go back into the McHenry community.
Oh, that's awesome.
So they've raised over $1.2 million now, and the things that they focus on to build in the community and the projects that they want to fund are usually children focused. So they're making splash pads and better parks and things like that. So it's really cool. It's a fun thing for, you know, McHenry as a whole and other people, but then it makes their community better at the same time. So
it's a total like winning formula.
I know. I was like, we should all be doing this.
We should all be doing it.
So not only amazing show, amazing lineup, which is going to, but there's like a 50-50 raffle there. There's over 15 different food vendors, so you can get your food on. I know I love to eat, so we're going to be covering that while we're there. And you know what I love? And I bring it up every time we talk about a show. I want there to be parking available, and I want it to be free. And this has both.
Free parking.
I love that.
Yes.
I'm about free. I'm going to pay for everything else. Let me get my car there. Let me get me there, okay? I love that. It's going to be an awesome weekend.
So musically, tonight's kind of the country night. You saw Zach Miller, you know. So tonight we have Sam Hunt, who is mine and Zach's favorite artist. Sam Hunt is headlining. Dustin Lynch, who's huge as well. Red Farron, who's big. Ingrid Andress and Zach Miller are all tonight. It's the country night.
Okay.
Tomorrow's more like rock / alternative rock.
Alternative rock.
Slightly Stupid, Dirty Heads, The Elevators, and The Expendables are tomorrow. And then Sunday's like potpourri because the headliner is Bailey Zimmerman, who's country. Next is Flo Rida, who's not country.
Yes, I saw that.
Brian Martin and Bella Kane are rounding out Sunday. So Sunday's kind of like a potpourri. But bottom line, these are some big names coming to McHenry. And again, I want to reiterate that it's a festival that was put on by the community for the community. And some of these things like splash pads and everything don't get done without these festivals. It's a winning, everybody wins in this situation.
Yeah,
Have you seen it like grow? Because I would imagine like, given the names that you just gave me, this has exploded.
Yes. Well, it's their fourth festival.
This is pretty impressive for the fourth year.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you from a country standpoint, to get Sam Hunt on tonight is really, really big. And Bailey Zimmerman on Sunday, he's like the new stud right now. So like to get both of those bookend headliners, that it shows me the festival is definitely growing in the right direction.
But if you look in the past of who they've had, there has not been duds of lineups.
Right.
They've actually consistently knocked it out of the park with huge acts. So Wayne Jett actually represents some artists. Interestingly enough, apparently he does everything. I don't know this man very well, but I'm like,
I love the name.
I'm fascinated by him. He's also friends with Ed Worm, who runs like Joe's on Weed Street, huge country. So they have found the right partners to make sure this immediately started successful.
Yes.
You know, and it's been that from the jump. Absolutely.
How is it in terms of the crowd? Are we talking like a huge festival? Is there one stage that everybody plays on? How does it work?
Well, I will say our first time going is tonight. So, but I know for a fact, I've seen pictures, it's a sea of people, you know? So anytime you get a concert with big headliners and big artists, you know, it turns into like a sea of people. You know, when the show starts at 3 o'clock or whatever, it won't be as crowded. Then it gets more crowded as the night goes on. And then headliner comes in and it's a sea of people.
You're gonna have that. And I will go over times really fast. So 2 o'clock parking opens. 3:30 is gates, and roughly, because you know all these celebrity musicians, 4:30 is when they're supposed to start hitting the stage. So you're gonna have like almost like the mini music festival lineup, where music from 4:30 into the night on that main stage. You can bring like blankets and chairs, which is awesome. Because this is like a family community. This is really a family-friendly event. Even all the artists, it's not like this edgy scenario. So really family-friendly, but you can't bring like tailgating. Don't walk in with a grill and a cooler, okay? You're not camping out, but you can get a little comfy and buy your food there.
I love that.
And one more thing too, the weather this weekend is going to be perfect. I mean, you know, it's a coin toss in September, right? But this is the weekend. If you're going to plan a festival, this is the weekend in September.
This is like what you're praying for. Yes, absolutely.
I don't want to say it, but I gotta say, is this the booty shorts Daisy Dukes? Because you know how you roll sometimes.
Okay, hey now.
I'm just being honest at these concerts.
Tia, every festival for her is the booty short.
Every day of my life.
Every one of them.
That is not true. I have a jean
I've seen
dress.
some of the pictures.
I'm gonna look like you, but with a dress instead of like that. I have a jean.
It won't be this covered up. Don't you try to fool me.
It could be January, a winter wonderland festival, and that is booty shorts and
then I'm a snow bunny.
You got it, Flaunt.
Thank you. Thank you, Mama. I need the support, apparently.
Anyone that you're really looking forward to seeing, maybe that you've never seen before?
I feel that way about Bailey. I'm going to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I know you're ready to
You always do in my life anyways.
I know. Yes, get comfy because I'm going to talk. So I'm excited to see Bailey Zimmerman on Sunday. I've tried to see him a couple times now and it's never panned out. I love like a rugged, lustful, like all the songs are like, I want her back. And I'm very into that, so I want to hear that. And I'm really excited, and I always mess up her last name, Ingrid Andress. Yeah. I say Andress. So
Andress, tomato.
I think she's a really unique sounding artist. She almost gives me like kind of a bohemian country, and I love that real natural, whimsical.
Here's a nugget.
She's tonight.
Here's a nugget. She's performing tonight, and Sam Hunt's performing tonight. They have a song together, a #1 single called Wistful Drinking. Will they do it together tonight?
They
Who
may.
knows?
I hope so.
And to answer the question on my behalf, I love Sam Hunt. Can't wait to see him again. I will say Florida has hit after hit after hit after hit.
It's a fun show.
That slot on Sunday with Florida is going to be just nonstop hits.
Yeah, I think so too. Now, how much does it cost for people to get tickets? Is there a fee for the tickets?
Well, it depends. So it's a huge variety. Obviously, there's fee, there's general admission, there are VIP packages, there's multiple day.
So you gotta go look.
So if you're going on the website, because I'm not going to do, nobody wants to hear the exact breakdown. So if you go to their website right now, because there are special VIP where there is special food and stuff in there as well. So you can do a price breakdown, multiple day, single day, VIP multiple day, or single day. So there is tons of options and things that make it more affordable. So that way.
The parking's free.
And parking is free.
Parking's free.
My favorite.
Would you tell people to get there as soon as parking opens? What do you think? Because this sounds like it may be crowded.
Yeah, and now Friday, I think it's going to be crowded. And do not wait till later. But Friday, I think, will give you the most grace because you have people trying to get there after work.
School, too.
And school. So you're now dealing with those. Because Saturday and Sunday, get there as early as possible. People are off. They're going to be waiting in that line because they want to get that guaranteed parking. Because, again, this isn't necessarily next to a bunch of stuff. Well, I mean, like, they have a big open field that they're doing this in, right? So you want to get there, get the good parking, and eliminate the lines.
And I think with the weather being so great, too, like, you know, think about it. If there was, like, it was cold or rainy, it's going to deter people. I think the opposite is true when it's a perfect weekend in Chicago, or a perfect weekend in McHenry, I should say. So either way, I mean, I think you're going to get a population boost because the weather is so perfect. What else do you want to do on a Friday night besides seeing Sam Hunt in your neighborhood and the weather is perfect, you know?
I agree. Anything you would tell people that may be watching right now and they've never gone to this before that you feel like they should take with them?
I do. I strongly encourage the blankets, like I said earlier, the blankets and seats. Not every festival allows that. You don't always see that. And you are going to be there a long time. Again, you're kind of going for a mini music festival. That's what this is each day. This is not one performance. You do not want to be stuck standing or sitting in the grass. If it does get, who knows, there could be a muddy spot in that field and now you're miserable. So I highly encourage, take advantage of the blanket and chair situation. You have a spot saved where you go get your food. Get comfy. Kind of Ravinia-esque, right?
I want to add, because of personal experience, and you know this, comfy shoes. Comfy shoes, because in case you missed it a couple months ago, my beautiful wife wore the most uncomfortable cowboy boots of all time, and I paid for it by her crying as we were walking home from the festival. So, comfy
It wasn't an uncomfortable festival. It wasn't the shoe's fault.
This one's comfy, though. This one's comfy.
This is a comfy festival.
But what, I mean, in all seriousness, though, as a woman, what is a suitable shoe? Because I've had this like balancing act too, because you want to look cute. Some shoes don't really match the fit.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are you wearing tonight on your feet?
I'm doing, because we're going on the country night tonight, I am doing cowboy boots. So that's
But you can sit down. So
yeah. And cowboy boots are easy. When you're, for a girl, I mean, come on. I mean, if you can't handle a cowboy boot, I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry.
I guess you're a flip-flop
I'm sorry,
girl,
honey,
but you couldn't handle
You were crying with cowboy boots when we came back from Morgan Wallen.
You are so, oh my gosh.
I know about this, so I'm like,
I was in a high-heeled cowboy boot that we stood in for over 7 hours. And then because you were cheap about the we had to hike it back for like 4 more hours.
Are you cheap?
Well, the good news is parking's free tonight, so cheap or no cheap, we're parking in the lot tonight.
Are you cheap?
No, I'd say I'm more frugal. I'm so smart with my money.
I like that. Be smart with your money.
Yes.
Let me ask you this. In your mind, I know you haven't gone to this yet, but just kind of looking at everything, how does this compare to other music festivals?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I would say that, you know, listen, McHenry is one city, Chicago is a different city. So I would say if you're comparing it to Lollapalooza's Windy City Smokeouts of the world, by nature, they're going to be bigger, right? But, I mean, honestly, for the suburbs, for the McHenry area, this is a big festival. And I want to reiterate, it's everybody wins. you guys, your family goes out, has a good time, you see great music, and your community benefits because all the money, over $1.2 million, goes back into your community. So it's a perfect festival.
I'm gonna be a person that says I prefer this size over the congestion. Again, I have so many people hit me up because I have to work at Lollapalooza and work at Windy City Smokeout, and they're like, hey, do you think I could bring my kids? And it's like, you can. It's a lot. And it's like, this is so nice where it's like you don't have to get stressed. You do get good parking. I think you feel safer. I think it's a more calm environment. There's a lot of people, including myself, that prefer this level of music festival with huge acts, by the way. It's not like it's not just all like local bands or something, right? So this is kind of the sweet spot if these like large city music festivals feel a bit overwhelming, which is totally understandable.
Where can people go online to get tickets, do you know?
It's literally McHenry Music Festival, so you can go find it very easy.
It's today, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yes.
All right, perfect. And you guys are going.
We'll be there tonight.